Hello everybody, this is part 3 of the beginner's modeling tutorial on creating a tape dispenser. Okay, let's start. Okay, in this part I've added additional construction curves that will form the basis of the other aspects of this design. What I'm going to do now is to create a cross-section profile over here that will be used to cut off this portion of the main body. To help me to do that, I will have to turn on the object snaps project option so that whatever that is drawn will be projected onto the construction plane. Okay, over here I have a curve which will form the basis of the metal piece that will be used to cut the tape, and I want to explode it and create like a gap over here for this piece to be inserted into the main body. Okay, so I'm going to type the offset command and set the distance to 0.4 on each side. Let's turn the points on and extrude this by 0.5 and connect these two curves with a line. Okay, now I want to create this portion over here using the control point curve. Okay, pressing and holding the shift key to turn on the temporary auto. I'm following this edge. Okay, maybe something like that. Okay, now to trim off this portion, cutting object to trim. Okay, do the same over here. Going to join this into a single curve. Okay, now I'm going to extrude a solid piece from these curves, and to do that I can use this command again. Okay, extrude close planar curve. Okay, so I'm going to select this, enter, and set the both sides to yes, and set the extrude distance to 12. Okay, something like that. Okay, I'm going to use the Boolean difference to remove off this portion on the main body. Okay, something like that. Okay, I want to round this part, and because this is already a solid, I can use the solid fillet edge, the blend edge command. And let's set the radius to be something smaller than the 12, let's say 11.8. Okay, okay, something like that. Let's do a bit of fillet over here as well. Maybe I'll use the blend edge option, okay, for a nicer looking blend. So let's set this to 1.8, see whether it works or not. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so we have to give a smaller value. So let me go to use the fillet edge, okay, instead. Okay, okay, something like that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to model this metal piece. And before I do that, let's check the length of it. Okay, so to check the length, you can simply type the length command at the prompt. Okay, and click on this. Okay, sorry, need to join this. Okay, so type the length again. Okay, it's 15 mm. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a flat metal piece and then use the flow along curve command to get this piece to conform to this shape. Okay, so I can start off by adding a dot and extruding the dot using the gumball. Okay, you can click on this and click on the extrude function on the gumball and type 15. Okay, okay, as we know that the width over here is actually 12 on each side, so I think I want to do a smaller offset, so I can maybe use something like 11.5 on each side. Okay, okay, now I want to create the Sawlight profile over here that will be used to cut the tape, and I'm going to use the polyline command to create the basic shape. Okay, let's say let's do it over here. Okay, something like that. And then I'm going to use the array command to make multiple versions of it. Okay, so our object to array is this number in the x direction. Let's make 14 copies. Okay, 14 copies. One will be the value for y and the z direction. Okay, so first reference, second, enter. Okay, so I got something like that, and let's join all this together. Click the join. Now I need to fit this over here. Okay, to do that, we can use the Oring command. Okay, if you want to have a better understanding of the process of creating or scaling this to here, you might want to click on this label here to go to a more in-depth tutorial about this method of scaling objects to fit onto two specific locations. Okay, so coming back to this demo, I'm going to type the orient, and it asks me select object to orient. So this is the object, enter, and we need to set the scale to 3D. Okay, so the first reference point is actually here. Okay, because I'm using the grid to create the teeth light profile. So this is the first reference point for me, and the second reference point is here. Okay, the target point is first target is here, the second target is here. Okay, so we got the teeth light profile. Okay, and now we need to trim off the excesses on the two sides. Okay, so I'm going to click the trim command, and when asked for a cutting object, this will be cutting object, so object trim will be this and this. Okay, and now let's join all this together. Okay, now what I'm going to do is to extrude a solid piece from this set of curves. Okay, so to do that, we can use the extrude close planar curve again. Okay, so you can select this, enter, and I want to set the both side to yes, and maybe create something that is very thin. Okay, maybe I'll give a value of 0.2, enter. Okay, so altogether we have a thickness of 0.4. Okay, bear in mind all these are just values that are used to create this model. So for actual designs, you might have to refer to actual values. In this video, I'm demonstrating merely the modeling process. Okay, not any kind of manufacturing knowledge or principles whatsoever. Okay. Okay, now we can start to get this flat piece to flow along this profile here, and to do that we can use the flow along curve. Okay, it's actually this command here, flow along curve. Okay, so now I ask you select object to flow along curve. So this is the object, enter. Then you ask you for the base curve near one end. So this is my base curve. The end that I want to use is this. Okay, and then you ask for the target curve and its corresponding end. So the target curve will be this, and the corresponding end will be somewhere around here. So I can click somewhere around here will do. Okay, and you can see now, yeah, this metal piece has been placed onto this location using the flow along curve. Okay, we're almost done. The last thing that we need to do is to create this wheel. Okay, Okay, we have like a width here of 28, okay, mm. So with that in mind, we can proceed to create this wheel, okay. And over here we have a width of 20, okay. So what I'm going to do is there are actually several methods of doing it, but I will just use whatever curves that I have to create um, the wheel, okay. So clicking on this, okay, I want to do a extrusion, okay, and can use this. So select curve to extrude, enter, and then both side yes, and then the extrude distance. So let's set it to be something smaller than 14, okay, maybe 13.6 or no, maybe 13.2, okay. So we get like something like that, okay. Oh, it's too big, sorry, let me just repeat this again. It should be okay. On each side is actually 10, so it should be less than 10, sorry about that. So let's set it to say 9.2, okay, yeah, something like that, okay. And then let's just have only the few features that we need, okay, this and this, and hide the rest, okay. So what I'm going to do is make a shell out of this, okay. So you can use the shell command and set the thickness to, let's say 1.5, say, okay. So this face and this face will be removed, and we get something with a thickness here of 1.5. And for this we also need to do an extrusion, okay. And let's click on this, and our extrusion depth actually should be less than 14. So let's set it to, let's say 13.2, enter, okay, something like that, okay. And let's bring back the start and check, okay. So yeah, you can see something like that, okay, something like that. And now we need to like create the center piece, okay. So I'm going to select this curve and do another of this command, extrude close panel curve, and set it to both sides again, and the distance to, let's say 0.8, okay. Okay, so we got uh, this, this, and this, okay. Let's merge them together using Boolean Union. So I'm going to use a Boolean Union. Yeah. So now they are merged as a single solid piece, okay. Let's hide the unnecessary stuff. Okay, I think with that I'm almost done already. There are a few things that I need to do actually, is to provide fillets for the edges so that they look better, but I don't think I want to bore you with this kind of work, okay, because it's quite easy to understand. And I think let's just do one final uh, view of it using the environmental map to see how it looks like. Okay, so I think looks okay. Okay, I think with that I come to the end of this demonstration, which is a basic modeling tutorial covering some of the more fundamental modeling principles. Okay, see you around. Bye.